On the face of it, the role of the person assigned to the bun warmer is a simple one. They must ensure that each bun leaving the restaurant is hot. But in reality, there is more to it than that, a lot more. Just ask anyone who has spent 5 hours there on a Friday night. The first step is to determine the right temperature setting. As a guideline, the temperature setting should be between 250 and 275 degrees. Once this has been established, the next step is to ensure that the station is properly equipped. A check of the following should be made. Number 1. Bun rack. Not only check to ensure that this has been properly stocked with the items below, but also be aware of which buns are to be used first, especially in the morning. Refer to your manual for the amount and location of the different types of buns. The left-hand drawer should always contain 1 box of meat. Again, check the fridge to ensure meat is properly stocked and rotated. All meat in boxes and pails from the day before must be used first. Procedure. Having checked each of these, you are now ready to begin. Take a look at the barbecue. The number of patties will dictate the number of buns, unless there are double patties, etc. During peak periods, when there are more than 30 patties on the barbecue, it is essential to keep the bun warmer completely filled. There are several ways to rotate buns on the warming surface. The bottom line is that the buns are hot. Consider the following suggestions. The first method is to rotate the buns in rows of 9, 10 when possible, from the back row to the front row as a group. Once the first row has been cleared, move the second and third rows towards yourself and replace the back row. Stacking buns on top of each other on the warming surface is not recommended. When using this method, it is important to replenish the warming surface from left to right. This facilitates rotation as each succeeding row can then be shifted straight downward. The second method is a variation of the first, and while it is more complex, it is one that is preferred as it is more efficient once it has been mastered. This method involves organizing buns in groups of 4 and 5 on the warming surface. Consider that there is not enough room on the warming surface for 27 buns at any one time. The method described above divides the bun warmer into 3 sections, each containing 9 buns. However, using this 4 and 5 method, the bun warmer is divided into 6 sections. 3 sections hold 4 buns, 3 sections hold 5 buns. 3 times 4 equals 12, 3 times 5 equals 15, for a total of 27 buns. As an illustration, divide the bun warmer roughly in half. On the left-hand side, from front to back, there will be 3 rows of 4 buns. On the right-hand side, from front to back, there will be 3 rows of 5 buns. The key to this method is found in the replenishing of buns as they are removed. Once any of the 5 sections has been removed, it should be replaced immediately. If the chef takes off 4 buns, 4 more go back on. If he takes 5 off, 5 go on. As for rotation, that will depend on the individual. But the important thing is that you keep track of each section so that succeeding buns leave the bun warmer one after another. Secondary duties. In addition to this primary function, the bun person is confronted with a number of secondary duties. Along with those already mentioned, keeping on top of supplies, the bun person is required to look after hot dogs, garden burgers, keep the area clean, and generally assist the cook. Hot dog buns are placed on the bun warmer. Normally, a hot dog bun is placed on the warmer as soon as the cashier notifies the chef or bun person of an upcoming order. Please give a "Yo hot dog" or "Yo garden burger" to the cash people so everyone is clear of the upcoming order. This means the bun person must be alert and keep an open ear, both for the cashier and the person on orders. When it is busy, keep 1 or 2 ready. Hot dogs are cooked to order except in peak times. No stockpiling. Use your own judgment, but give yourself some breathing room. An order held up by an uncooked hot dog can be both annoying for the customer and costly for the restaurant. Keeping the area clean is also of prime importance. This includes wiping with a paper towel the warming surface, catch tray, the canopy hood, grease traps on the barbecue and meat drawer, as well as the spatula and hot dog tongs. Meat papers that are separate individual patties and charcoal bags all go in the garbage. Last, and certainly not least, you should be conscious of your appearance at all times. A clean white shirt and apron, groomed hair, face and hands are the rule, not the exception. Finally, the bun person should always remember that he or she is there to help the chef and make his job easier. Translation, you should be one step ahead of him at all times. If the chef asks you for something, look after it as soon as possible. As you have already seen, he has enough on his mind and therefore has no time for argument or discussion. The little things, handing him a bag of charcoal, cleaning the spatula, or scraping the barbecue bars with the wire brush, all go a long way toward an efficient operation. When it is not busy, look for things to do. Clean up the area, stock it up, and do likewise for those around you. Summary. The bun person has several important roles to fulfill. He or she must act as a go-between, filling the gaps that the chef, for one reason or another, is unable to look after. Hot buns are only the starting point, as success will also depend on your ability to master the fringe aspects of the job. Remember the following. Food. Make sure it is fresh and hot and appetizing. Be aware and stay on top of proper rotation, both on the bun warmer and off. Temperature. Find the right one and be prepared to adjust at all times. Sanitation. Keep the area spotless. This includes the bun warmer, barbecue, canopy, and floors. Be similarly conscious of your own appearance as you are always on display. Help out. When the chef asks you to do something, do it. Each chef has his own quirks. A good bun person will always become sensitive to these and act accordingly. Keep an eye out. Watch the window for the order people signaling hot dog and garden burger orders and acknowledging them with a confirmed response.